Hello and welcome to Friendly Stories. My name is Lisa Jane and today I'd like to read you a story called The Lion Inside. I've read this story before, but today I've brought along a little friend to help me. His name is Lenny. He's fondly known as Lenny the Laughing Lion and also Lenny Bosco the Laughing Lion. So Bosco, if you're listening, hello. And shall we read the story? Yes? Would you like to have a look? Okay. Here's Lenny. Hi there, Lenny. Hi. He's really cute, isn't he? I like to brush his hair back, so he looks presentable. But Lenny being Lenny, he likes to be crazy and have pink hair, or messy. So what can we do? He also repeats what you say, so have a look. Hello, my name is Lenny. So he's lots of fun when they do events around Spain. The Lion Inside. This is by Rachel Bright and beautifully illustrated by Jim Field. So, shall we take a look? Are you ready? Here we go. Shh, story time. Shh, it's story time. Okay, Lenny's going to help me out. In a dry, dusty place, where the sand sparkled gold, lived a mighty flat rock, all craggy and old. And under that rock, in a tiny little house, lived the littlest, tiniest, meekest brown mouse. He was so very tiny, so incredibly small, that nobody noticed him ever at all. That's right, Lenny. He was trod on, ouch, and sat on, ow, and missed out of stuff. Ignored and forgotten. Yes, mouse life was tough. Would you like to read this now? Meanwhile, far above, on top of the rock, times were quite different. It was 9:00. This huge toothsome creature made sure everyone saw how important he was by how loud he could roar. Thank you, Lenny. He was head of the pack. He was shouty and tough. He loved showing the crowd. He was made of strong stuff. Yes, all were impressed by this mighty king cat. If only, Mouse thought, I could be more like that. Then, late one dark night, in his Minnie Mouse bed, the cleverest thought popped into his head. He jumped from the covers, he held up a paw. I've got it, he said. What I need is a roar. What if this mouse with the weeniest squeak was a little more grrr and a little less meek? Well, he'd still be the fuzziest of brown mice, but he'd make friends and join in, and life would be nice. That's right. Yes, thought the mouse. I must find out how. I will learn how to roar, and I will learn it now. But, oh dear, oh my gosh, there's only one beast who could teach me this thing, but might make me his feast. Oh dear. Well, it was time to be strong. Take a chance, because forever is such a long time to feel small. You want to read this bit? Okay. So, he made himself brave and he thought like a winner. He set off for the top, hoping not to be dinner. It felt like the scariest thing you can do. But if you want to change, you first have to change you. Thank you, Lenny. The further he climbed, the closer he got to the slumbering lion reclining on top. Ooh. Then, at last, he stood on his tippy toes. He found himself suddenly nose to... Ooh. Nose! Mr. Lion? Wake up, Mr. Lion. You've got company. Squeak, Mr. Lion. Will you teach me your roar? Oh dear. As silence befell that twinkling plain, Lion opened his eyes and puffed out his mane. Time slowed right down. Why, it felt like a week. Then Lion opened his mouth and let out an eek! Oh dear! Oh no! Lion was shaking, his paws all thumble. He was backing away with a scrambling tumble. Oh, don't hurt me, try to be nice. Well, my goodness, this lion was frightened of mice. Don't worry, peeped the mouse. I'm a friend, not a foe. Let's rock this together. We'll have fun, don't you know? That was a magical moment after all, when Mouse didn't feel at all very small. He had found his true voice and learned to speak out. And for that, you don't need to roar or to shout. And from that day and always, the two were a pair. They both liked this rock better. Now the rock was to share. The mouse, while still little, felt big in his head. And Lion, that's right, Lenny, he still roared, but with laughter instead. Yes, that day they both learned that no matter your size, we all have a mouse and a lion inside. The end. Thank you so much for watching today. And if you like Lenny, please let me know in the comments. Also, I'll put in the description where I do my friendly story of events around Spain. And please subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thank you so much. See you later.